Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Cowboys at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, you know, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Swinging this, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And this one is right through. So a long guy gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Look at this Cowboy defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Here's Fields. Well, that's brought in by Knight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense.
Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Off play action, Fields. He's got Turner. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. Gibson. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Collectively, great defense. It takes all 11, especially down here toward the goal line.
The call comes in, and the call essentially says all 11 have to make a play here. You have to show toughness. We just saw it there.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 7-yard line.
Levis to throw off play action. Oh, he's got him wide open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Levis now off of play action. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Now Fields.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football.
Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
And it's fielded at the 34. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Play action now. Levis. That's dumped off to Pollard.
And outbounds right around the 20.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Off the play fake, Levis.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Levis sets up to throw here.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Gibson again.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Tackled by Christian Holmes.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On first down, Levis.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Man, the homies can trade your outfits. Man, come on.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Levis on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 41.
Here's Levis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
They'll run left with Pollard. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The extra point and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On play action, Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
37-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Washington.
On 1st down, it's Fields. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Fields throw into the hands of Turner. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Fields. He's got it to Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
What are you doing?
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. Rolling to his left. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Levis. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Levis now off of play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Cowboys! Javonte Turpin, 46 yards. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st down, Fields. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington 1st down.
First down, Commanders.
On the draw, it's Gibson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 69 yards rushing now for Gibson. He's got a 1st down.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Once more, Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Fields hit and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
You're handing